Hi everybody, this is Sandy Gutierrez, and this is the weekly Wenomadwehappy.com vlog. Man, it's a mouthful. So typically, you see me at Mat&kitchen.com teaching fitness and wellness, and this past 3 months I've been doing weekly vlogs because our family's traveling. So we agreed to take 12 months to travel the world as many places as we can, to unschool as we went, and then mommy and daddy are working on the road. So this is not a one-year vacation by any stretch of the means. It's definitely a 12-month adventure. And so I've been posting every week thinking that it would be information on fitness and wellness and food, and yeah, those things I'm going to share totally as I go. But it's really been a weekly diary of what are the experiences like to do this. And again, we're not vacationing. This is not a vacation. This is, let's not take any more excuses, and we're in a place in our lives and felt like the kids were at an age that we could do this. And quite frankly, if we didn't do this, we were assholes. We both work from home, we both work online, and we have the capacity to, and we also have the functionality to adventure. We've lived a lot of places. My husband was, born in Switzerland and grew up in Japan, and it's comfortable to him. He's done a lot of traveling. And I was finally at a place where I was like, yeah, let's do this. Let's totally do this. So we're doing this. We've been in Madrid for 3 months, and we're coming up on our first transition to a different space. We have 9 days before we go to San Juan. So last week I missed making you guys a video because we were going to Paris for 5 days, really 4. And I thought, oh, well, how fun and dreamy. I'll make you guys a video in Paris. It was so sensory overload with the kids and trying to cram things in, and it's a personal bucket list of mine to go there. I was so overwhelmed on every sensory level. I went, no, video can wait. I have been feeling lately like there's so much going on. I don't even know what to say to you all, that I'm still trying to figure it out and process it. So what are the things that I've learned is typically what we've been doing, right, in these videos. So what have I learned so far? What I've learned is that Paris is my spirit animal, and that I love it, and that as a family we really loved it, and that we're definitely going to try to figure out a way to make it back sooner rather than later, because we really loved it, and clearly 4 days was not enough. My husband had been there before, but there's just a lot that we liked there. So here's what I've learned at this stage in the game of these travels. As we come up on the 3-month mark, I think we all are actually starting to process, right? Everybody's had a little too much togetherness. The energy literally kind of bounces off of each other. We're in a small apartment. During the days, my husband is taking the boys for unschooling so that I can work and shoot, basically. It's not every single day, but that's typically the schedule that we've got worked out. And then he can work in the afternoons and evenings, and I take the boys. But there's always this bleed, there's always things that come up that you have to handle. So what I'm learning at this stage in the game is that this 3-month mark, and as we transition to the next, we're starting to process things here, okay? So we all really loved Madrid. We love Madrid, but it's quiet. It's actually pretty calm. And I can see us kind of getting bored here because we're that way. Somebody in Paris said it brilliantly. It's like, the Southwest here. It feels deserty. We landed in the summer and it was quiet and it feels like desert. It's dry. And now we're into fall and it's rainy and dreary, and it's just quiet. It's lovely. It's slightly immature here in this wonderful way, meaning it's got so much room to grow. And clearly that has a lot to do politically, here. But we got to Paris, and of course it's very modern, it's very chic, it's very grown, it's very busy. It's just like New York, and a lot of hustle. And so in Madrid it's quieter. There's not a lot of advertising. It's not super fitness oriented. I mean, there are yoga studios, there are Pilates studios, there's a beautiful gym, and so it's here, but it's not like this mainstay, right? It's not this big push to get you to do it. In Paris, it's like being back in New York. It's like big, yogi banners and like bodies and sculpted, bodies, and who knows if it's real or not, but it's very modern, right? Everybody needs to look like the magazine thing there. What do we learn? So much. I think everybody's starting to process the emotional capacities of this, and this was highlighted by my son Milo, who's 9, and he's a smart kid, but he really had that moment of like, I really miss my friends, and it's never going to be exactly the same again. Like, I could go back to that school, I could see them again, but it'll never be the same. You know, and I think a lot of adults don't register those things. And so, real sadness, you know, genuine, and got it out, and then was like, but I love what we're doing, ready for the next adventure. So it was heavy, but it's like it had this buildup of frustration as kid energy does, and then it kind of bounced around to the parents. And we were all like, and I was half sick, and it got packed for everybody again. So the beautiful things and the bigger picture stuff, at least one moment of those things happened, right? And for me, what did I learn this week? I learned that I'm still learning, that I still have issues of speaking up for my own self-empowerment and things that I want, and whether they're silly or not, and self-judgment, still a lot of that in there, of things that I wanted to do in Paris or wanted to see. And so again, breaking me out of my shell, we've only got a certain period of time in these places, I better speak up as to what I want. So we don't miss it, right? And that's life in general. Speak up so you don't miss it. So again, we're learning, we're exploring, we're adventuring. I'll see you next week. I'm sorry I missed a week, but it's been really intense and very emotional. And so we're starting to get that emotional boiling point with things. And we're all kind of needing a little space and a little rest in it. So if you want to check out the travels, Wenomadwehappy.com. If you want to work out with me, Mat&kitchen.com. And I will see you next time. Bye.